City. We are at Cafe and Inn to get our morning started. Got some lattes, we got some pancakes, and after this, we're gonna head out to some vintage clothing stores to get some clothing, check out some shops, possibly get a little haircut going. Yeah, today we're gonna take it a little bit easier because yesterday we did a lot of walking around the markets, and it's pretty crazy and hectic out there. A lot of walking, a lot of heat, a lot of crowds, just trying to get past people here and there. But it was cool. It was a cool experience, and yeah. So today we're just gonna take it easy, enjoy our breakfast, and yeah, see what the vintage stores got to offer.
That's good.
Yeah, tasty. What's in there? That's like cranberries. What kind of sauce is that? Pomegranate?
Pomegranate seeds. I'm not sure what the sauce is. Ricotta, lemon.
That latte looks good. Got a latte with coconut milk. Because I'm low-key missing that Vietnamese coconut coffee. Long day of walking yesterday, huh? The pancakes are cool. They're like whole wheat pancakes or something. I think on their own they wouldn't be as good, but all that topping really does help out. Makes it nice. They're nice and fluffy, soft. I'm using a little spoon because if I use a big one, I'll finish that thing in a couple bites. So Hilary hasn't been drinking coffee for a while since Vietnam. Oh, she did yesterday. Just a little, but she's been on a tea matcha hype, so we'll see if we get her to drink some more Mexican coffee. I'm coming alive. I feel myself waking up. My eyes twitching. Coming up on the rear of this water fountain. All right, so far feeling defeated at these vintage stores. Everything is like, it's priced at like 8,000, 4,000 pesos, like a couple $100, $400, $500, kind of insane. So we're making our way to something we can't afford, Jenny's Quesadillas. Gonna come up here real soon. Okay, here we go.
Ay, cabrón. Se agarra,
Hola, hola.
¿Qué van a querer? Primero coman, después graban, porque si no...
Para que sepamos lo que es. ¿De qué es este?
Flor de calabaza, pa. ¿Me dijiste papa con chorizo, pa?
Papa de chorizo, uno de flor de calabaza y tenga de pollo.
Tan viejito, pero bueno, pero de hecho, mire, yo ya le dije entonces le dije al que me lo va a cambiar.
La salsa pica. ¿Por qué? ¿Y de qué le echan sal? La sal con el tiempo pica. Ya, mis señoritas bellas, ¿cuánto más? Un chico de sal. No manches. ¿Ya?
Hold that.
85.
There we go. Alright. We just gotta order and then she'll just serve them right up. Yeah, go ahead. Let's see that.
It's the potato and chorizo.
Potato and chorizo right there.
¿Quieres agua? ¿Quieres agua, güero?
Aquí mismo.
Ahí salsa.
Gracias. ¿Tiene uno que sí pica?
¿Que sí pica? O la salsa.
Pero no es salsa si no pica, ¿verdad?
Bye. Adiós, guapa. Fíjate.
Oh, ahí, ok.
60, 50, 30.
Picadillo y una de queso. Buenas tardes, guapa.
Did you ask what kind of salsa and she makes salsa?
Yeah. So what kind of salsa? Yeah, I want a spicy one. She's like, come on, it's salsa, of course, you know. Alright. This is a chorizo and potato. Oh yeah, with a little bit of salsita inside. That was hell good. Oh, I gotta get another bite. That is so good. It's still going. Finally. Didn't think I was gonna see the end of that one. Hell yeah. They got some other salsas.
¿Qué te cobro, bueno?
Good, right?
This one is the squash floral.
The flower from squash.
This one good.
How's that red salsa? Spicier? Tastier?
I think I like the green better.
From the few places we've been to, the green sauce seems to hit more. I think their tomatillos are on point. Alright, my turn. Alright, flor de calabaza. ¿Me da uno también de frijol y queso? Bien ricas.
¿Cómo le está bien o quieres algo más? Rollito de jamón, calabacitas así de rellenos.
Okay. We got chicken tikka with some cheese. Put a little salsa real quick.
Get the green one.
Veneno garantizado, Lapo.
Push it in, spread the salsa.
And that cheese.
Not doing that again.
How's the chicken?
That one's pretty good. The flor with calabaza, that one's pretty good. It's interesting. But I think so far my favorite is the chorizo with potato. I asked for one more. Bean and cheese. Oh shit. I didn't stop dancing. I almost dropped my quesadilla. I could eat this whole day, all day. We need people like this where we live. It's too damn good to put down. You know, interesting enough, a lot of the street food stalls that you see in SF, they're all hot dog stands, right? Not enough of them are tacos or quesadillas or something more authentic. And they're literally making the tortillas right here on the spot, so can't beat the freshness of this place. Everyone's gone. Everyone that was right here up on this wall, gone. But there'll be more people. Gracias. Here we go. This one's just bean and cheese, real simple. Oh yeah. Put some sauce on this thing.
This one looks good too.
Press, press, press. Spread it around. Spread the love. Which one's your favorite so far?
The chicken's good. Potato's good too. They're all good.
Do we keep trying some more?
Okay, cool.
Maybe this is the last one. Because I'm still looking forward to getting some pozole later. Damn, the beans are good. Sometimes simple is good. Here we go.
Pull another chicken out.
Who am I kidding? Here I thought I was gonna eat one, Hilary was gonna eat one. I'm going for my 5th one already. It's so good and it's pretty light for what it is. So yeah, it's understandable to eat so many of these. Alright, we got some agua frescas from the cart that was right beside Jenny's quesadillas, and I got the limon with chia seeds in here, and she got the sandia drink. Hella refreshing, isn't it? And it's only like 35 pesos for these drinks.
15 pesos each.
Oh, 15. Sorry, my bad. That was less. 5 quesadillas and some agua frescas. Sheesh. Hella good. Try it, babe. Try. I feel like that's what they do for like weight loss. Is it's like lemon, water, and chia. After all that cheese, she's over here like, hella good. Alright.
It's starting to rain.
Yeah, it's starting to rain, so we gotta call our Uber and dip out of here. Alright guys, we'll see you later.
Turn around. Look at this. He's getting those Z plushes. Ain't it cool?
Over here, Hilary mocking my ass. Cause she knows. This is really cool. It's Goku and Boo. Walk through it.
We're at our hotel.
Oh, walking through this rain. Look at this. What is this? It says creyente. Damn, dude. I'm about to get in this fight. Am I tripping, or is that like a green beetle? That's the first crazy ass bug I've seen here. So we have arrived to La Casa de Antonio. They have a couple locations, but we went to the OG spot. The other spot that they have is inside the mall, which we think might not be as good as the OG, right? So 12,000, 13,000 reviews strong. So we had to come here and get some pozole. It's been a little cold lately with the rain. And so So we wanted something nice and hot, plus a little traditional food. So we got some pozole coming, chicken pozole. We got some flautas aguadas. We got one of each flavor, chicken, beef, and potato. So it's gonna come topped with like sour cream, onions, and some sauce on top as well. And then we got some arroz con leche coming as well. So we gotta, have a little dessert. And then I got a nice tamarindo to drink the whole meal with. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this. It's popping. They got a pretty big food hall here, and they're just moving fast. So people are coming and going really quickly. And then they bring you a little bit of chicharron and guacamole to eat while you wait for your food to come. I'm sure they charge for that, but hey, why not? A little snack. How's that chicharron, babe? Yeah, pretty crispy, huh?
Never had it like this before.
It looks like a really fluffy, airy chicharron. It's not like your typical kind where it's nice and fatty and hard. Alright, check this out. I got the chicken pozole right here. Here, let me show you. Let me give you a little scoopy scoop here. There you go. And then over here they give you a little oregano, some chile right there. We got our three flautas. They're all different. One's chicken, one's beef, and one's potato. Topped with sauce, crema, onions, and everything. My sweet babes got the same thing. Here's our tostadas and our limones, so we can squeeze on top. Oh yeah. Alright, oregano. Hey, for a plastic press, that actually worked out pretty well. Take this, pop it in here, squeeze all over the top. Chile piquin. Put a little bit right now. I don't know how spicy it's gonna be. Ooh. Let me show you. I might spill, so I can't get too close. So good. The broth is really nicely well balanced. Not too salty, not too sweet. Got a nice spice to it. Wow. Very flavorful. Goddamn. The oregano in here is really fine. So you want to be careful not to add too much at a time. The kind that I use at home is still like the herb, so you gotta like crush it. It's like at home if I wanted pho on a rainy day. This is what I want, a pozole. It's bomb. I'm gonna take some of this chicharron here. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the bowl. I have a feeling it's gonna get really soggy. Kind of hear it crackling, like Rice Krispies.
Is it better than yours? Sorry, babe, but this is kind of better than yours.
I give them that. I will. Now I'm gonna go online and try to find the recipe.
It's okay. I'm not really into pozole like that. Yeah, but this is pretty good. Maybe it's just not into your pozole.
I feel like with pozole, it's all about the broth. If you don't got a good broth, the whole thing's not gonna be good. Even if you use the best chicken, best ingredients, if the broth sucks, it don't matter. It's kind of like pho spots. You can't be the best pho spot with the worst broth. You need that flavor, that richness. I'm gonna try the flautas now. Potato chicken beef. Alright, oh, it's broken, nice. getting soft because it's in sauces. So we kind of had to start tackling this. Here we go with the chicken flauta. Not bad. I still think potato is a little better. And now for the beef one. Trying to get the toppings on here because they keep sliding off. So what you think, babe? Ready for dessert? Well, she's ready for dessert. I gotta finish her other bowl. Here's mine. Here's hers. Yeah, maybe she should have gotten a small, but you know, appetites. Hungry with our eyes. All right, I'm gonna work on this thing. Ooh. And spiced out. Having a mountain of napkins here. Woo. Ooh. All right, let's keep going. I'm tearing up. Well, finished my bowl. Finished like half of Hilary's bowl. I finished almost the whole napkin box. Look at all these tissues. Damn, boy. Damn, boy. Oh, wait. Gotta finish that. Man. Ooh, that was good. We got the arroz con leche. It's cold.
It's good.
Sometimes it's hot. Sometimes it's cold.
Rice. Kind of tastes like oatmeal, but more desserty. Tastes like horchata.
It tastes like what? Horchata?
I'll try it.
Some kind of vegetable. Kind of grainy, powdery. Maybe they put horchata powder in here. Or they blend the rice. It is pretty good. Nice and refreshing. Cuts the palate after all that savoriness. Alright, real quick, I just wanted to show this. This thing here is pretty interesting to like wash your hand. And it's kind of messy, so don't worry too hard about it, I guess. Just clean it. Alright, we're about to head out of here. But before we leave, I just gotta say, this was probably the best pozole I've ever had. Better than what I've ever made. I'd give it a 100 out of 10 rating. Hella good. Exceeded expectations. I was ready to walk out of here if the pozole sucked. Hell no, you're gonna have to drag me out of here. I had a bowl and a half, dude. Hella good. Could have let none of it go to waste. Best pozole you can get in Mexico City. Hello, buenas noches. I can get a new pipe. Hola, buenas noches. All the stuff you want to bring back home. Little version of Guadalupe. Oh, there we go. There we go. You want to stick a knife through? You a tummy tuck? Ooh. You can take these home and paint them if you wanted. Yeah, I got one of the sombreros. It'd be cool. Very unique. So we collect magnets for every place that we go. Usually national parks. but out of the country too. Any travels really. They're all cool. Let me see which one. Oh, that's cute. Dude, hell yeah, we came back to Churreria, El Moro, and there's like no line this time. Hell yeah. Beats what we had to deal with last time. Look at that. And we've been a few seconds longer, we were on fires. Alright, we got the churros from El Moro. We just got the special that they had, which comes with like 4 churros, hot chocolate upgrade for 5 pesos, and then I got a little choco vanilla dip. I have a feeling it's gonna be like those duvalinas. It's gonna be nice. Just like a duvalina. And a Mexican hot chocolate. Man, this Mexican hot chocolate is nice. Helps the churro melt in your mouth. You know this duvalina is like, it's got like pink, the white, and the chocolate, and you dip it with a stick. Got a little kid with a cap on it. Anyways, there's like little dipsticks with like chocolates like this. Hella good. Alright, we're back here on Gay Street. Hilary, are you happy? Look at that cockroach. Good morning. It is 7:43 in the morning here in Mexico City. We are on our way to Teotihuacan. We got up nice and early, currently taking an Uber on the way there. So it's about a 40 to 50 minute drive there. I've already been in this Uber for maybe 20 to 15 minutes. So we'll be there shortly. Alright, I'll see you guys at the pyramids. Good morning. We have made it to our first entry here to Teotihuacan, where we're gonna check out some of these Aztec pyramids. The first entry we got to is at Gate 5, which is the Pyramid of the Sun. And then from here, we're gonna go to the Pyramid of the Moon, and then we'll check out some other areas. There's like a little Death Valley kind of area. In some TikTok videos, you might have seen or heard about some dogs. They're all over the place, chilling. So there's one dog. Here's our entrance. Here's one pyramid over here. Jardín botánico, rescate de la flora tradicional de Teotihuacan. This is the serpent head formed from part of the temple Quetzalcoatl. They're approaching the Temple of the Sun. Looks like there's some people up there. I don't think we could go. I think they actually work here or something. And we're here early. They're right. You get here early enough, and there won't be people here. So you kind of enjoy it. I thought it'd be peaceful, but you know, they're working in the back. Alright, we're gonna go down these steep ass stairs. Careful now. Hold on. Dude, that wasn't so bad. We made it. I think we really did come at a good time because we were able to get some good photo ops in before it gets crowded. All the tours, everyone that's in groups are starting to come in, so definitely beat the rush.
This used to be like sacred and ancient.
Now it's a tourist ground.
They used to worship the sun god here.
So the Pyramid of the Sun is over there. Pyramid of the Moon. They say the Pyramid of the Moon isn't as tall as the Pyramid of the Sun. Club going up. Oh wow, this goes in a whole circle over here. Gotta cover the neck. The sun's gonna get me. Pull up on me. Really peaceful and relaxing. We came on a Tuesday, which was recommended if you want to avoid the crowds. Sundays, it's free for local Hispanics, so it tends to get really busy and crowded. And then Saturday too. So the weekends, of course, are always busier than the weekdays. And little did I know, they're not open on Monday, so glad we didn't think about trying to do this yesterday. Alright, I'm gonna have to bargain with these guys in a bit to see which one's got a better price. I really want to get that wolf whistle, and then I'll probably get Hilary's the Jaguar one. I think that he'll get a kick out of that. Maybe wakes up his wife in the morning with a Jaguar sound, creeps around the corner. There's that dog. When we were up here earlier, it was only us and like a group, one little group. Now, behind me, there's hella people. It is starting to get more and more packed here as the day goes by. There's over there. That's the last spot we gotta check out. It's just a short little walk there.
Oh look, there's more shops up there.
Oh yeah. I am so glad I brought this umbrella from the hotel in case there was rain, but also we heard about how you have to be covered up for the sun because it gets quite hot up here. And you know, I'm wearing this long sleeve jacket, trying to stay protected, but damn, as soon as I come out, woo, feel it beating down on me. Go figure why a lot of the signage and posts out here that get hit directly by the sun are all faded. Alright, I think we're headed towards one of our last views here. Let's check it out. Oh, we can get close. Check it out. Some people got like a double sombrero or like a triple XL because the heat is no joke. Their sombrero has to be as big as our umbrella. Alright, Hilary and I are making our way back towards the entrance. We assume there's going to be more merchants out there, but more importantly, wanted to check out the museum. It was closed on our way in, so it should be open by now. So we're going to go in there, get a little history in us, learn a little about the Teotihuacan's pyramids. Alright, meet you inside the museum. Museo de Teotihuacan. Teo. Hola. Alright, we're in the museum. The whole layout. That's probably the pyramid of the moon, pyramid of the sun. that was pretty cool. Another check to make sure I got our umbrella. They had us leave it outside, and she said, not my responsibility, so, you know, whatever happens, happens. Babe, do we get our umbrella? Yay! It's been secured. It's nice and hot now. Alright, we're gonna hit these markets real quick. Probably my last chance to try to get a Jaguar whistle. Alright, I'm getting tired. We're both getting tired. We've been up and at it pretty early today. And all we've had was coffee and half a bagel. And my stomach's growling. Alright, I finally got my Jaguar. I'll show you guys later, maybe when we get back to the hotel, because it's all wrapped up already. So I got one for myself, and I got one for the father-in-law. And I saw a wolf one, but I didn't really like the design too much. So maybe while we're walking around here, or checking out other places, we might get an opportunity to find more. Because there was a market we went to yesterday that had them. So yeah, maybe we'll have another chance to get a different animal. But anyways, my Jaguar looks badass. We're gonna go to La Gruta and get some food there. It's got a whole ambiance, and it's inside a cave, so it's gonna be nice and shaded. I think it'll be cool to get away from the sun for a bit and enjoy a little food. Maybe we get adventurous and eat some bugs. Alright guys, I'll see you at the restaurant. Literally is right in front of the sun entrance, which is gate 5. So as we're coming in, there's people posted out front who are working for the other restaurant, so they try to convince you, hey, we got better food and we got more reasonable prices and more accessible payment options, I guess. So they try to like help their business and detour you out there. But we want to be in the cave, right babe? Yeah.
I mean, you're really paying for
the ambiance.
Yeah, for the vibes.
The guy was offering like, oh, we got music, you know, we got festivities there. I'm like, yeah, but do you have a cave? I mean, no offense, I'm sure it's great.
I mean, I'm sure the food's not as good here.
Yeah, no doubt.
Just keep it simple.
Yeah, we're probably not gonna get a whole lot of crazy food here. Maybe we stop over to the next one. Nah, we're just gonna get a light something to eat, because we haven't really ate much this morning. I got a headache.
You got 2 breads.
Yeah, I had a pan dulce and half a bagel and a big old thing of coffee.
You know why you have a headache?
I know why I got a headache. It's because of all that caffeine and lack of hydration, and the sun is beating down on me. Yeah. Okay. Let's go eat. Oh, look at that. I can smell the handmade tortillas from here. Oh, that's crazy. We were just walking over here. From right there, we just, wow. It's not very busy right now. Perfect. Hola, hola.
¿Qué nombre voy a colocar?
Adrián.
¿De dónde nos visita?
¿De dónde? ¿Desde San Francisco? She said if we're ready, we just wait at the entry. Excited. All right, my name has been summoned. Let's go eat now. Hola, hola.
¿Es el nombre de Adrián?
Sí.
De este lado nos acompaña su mesa.
Oh, I saw flam. Wow. I think later they'll let us put a candle on there. Something about releasing your spirit. All right, back to the table.
Presento con ustedes, mi nombre es Joan. Voy a
Joan.
tener el placer de atenderlos.
Mucho gusto.
Gracias.
My name is Joan. There's La Gruta Wi-Fi, no password.
I understand.
Hilary's been picking up on her Spanish. See, even Aztecs do QR code menus. Here comes our drinks, I think. Gracias. sandwich. Check it out. The chia seed with lemon. Hell yeah. That's what I needed. Twice. Notably.
Los sopes, las tortillas son diferentes colores, es amarilla, anaranjada y verde, ¿vale? Todo es maíz amarillo, la diferencia en los otros dos colores es que se le muelen diferentes ingredientes.
Espinaca, ¿no?
Por ejemplo, a la verde, nopal y espinaca,
nopal y espinaca.
anaranjada, chile guajillo. Eso no le da sabor a este producto, solamente es el color, vas a ver a maíz normal.
No es picante.
No, nada de eso,
Okay.
vas a ver a maíz normal, solamente es para que tenga ese color.
Let the camera eat. All right, here's the salsas, right? So that one's chile de manzana. This is some other one, light, spicy. And we got our sopes here, all of pavo, which is turkey. He was telling me earlier that these sopes, they're made with the same maize and everything, but they add a little something into it to make the color change. So there's green, there's yellow, that's red. This has cactus and spinach. That's the OG, and then that one has what was it called? Chile de árbol. Yeah. Then over here we have our chicharrón with guacamole. Bomb. We had some the other day with our pozole. Hella good. Do it again. I feel like I was
You look so awkward.
Do it one more time.
Are they different?
No, it's all the same.
Yeah,
I'm over here messing around. She's over here eating the red one. I'm gonna eat the green one. That's espinaca with nopales. Yeah, they said it's not a taste difference, so we want to share every color. But this black sauce that they gave us, that's supposed to be spicier, which is not. There's about 10 more chilies. It's actually pretty tasty. This one right here is tasty. Back up. This one right here is pretty good. There's a soap in. It was like a masa that they made. They add some stuff to change the colors. I already mentioned that plenty of times. But this black sauce, hella good. So it's not bad even though it's turkey. They didn't have a chicken option, but it's okay. Same. Got fat ass onion bowls here. I want this. I'll save it for later. A lot of guac, not enough chicharrón. Put a little bit of this black sauce on here.
Después de 6 horas encontré donde bajar, crucé la calle, di con el lugar,
Pretty
se
good.
abrió la puerta y todo mi mundo me abrazó, me abrazó, me abrazó.
They gave me this knife here to cut the steak. That shit is deadly. Alright, just got done cutting up my asada into little pieces, much more edible. So I can stuff them into the tortillas and making some tacos, but I'm gonna have a bite of the asada, just how it is. It's got a nice char to it. Have some of this rice here. Rice ain't bad. It's plain though.
Damn.
Just don't look at the camera. Act natural. green tortilla. You know what? Got a base of guacamole in there. Okay. Just like that. Put the steak in here. That. I'm gonna split up this onion bulb in here. There we go. Just like that. Onion bulb. And now for the black salsa. And now we roll it up. And the result. Don't hate me for that. You know, coming in here, I could smell the tortillas wafting from the cave. I can see why. Oh no! I forgot the nopales. Man, I'm on a nap on the Uber home.
The onions are flavorful.
For real. More flavor than the beans and rice.
Bueno, les puedo platicar una leyenda.
Okay.
Sí. Ok, miren. La leyenda de la gruta data desde el año 100 antes de Cristo.
Campbell child. You want me to record you? Give me your phone. Alright, do it from my phone.
Esas preocupaciones o ya sean cosas malas o negativas.
You will come out awakened as a new woman. Hilary's candle. Right, reminds me of Elden Ring. Well, that was a cool little activity after your dinner. Come out blessed with a new soul, spirit. Give this place a whole new energy. A positive one, they hope. Put this thing back. That thing blinding me for sure. I can't see. I stared into the light. Well, yeah, that was cool. That was a cool little activity that you get to do. Look, here's another one. We'll finish this meal. And he's on his way. Put the candle down. Some of the cactuses here are practically trees. ¿Nos sentamos nomás? Alright, we are back in Mexico City. We were able to get our Uber. Fortunately, our guy was already, he lives down here where we're at. So he said, perfect, now I could get paid while I go back home. It took us a little bit because we had to go back to the restaurant so we can get on Wi-Fi to then get an Uber. So yeah, it was all meant to be. It was all meant to be. We didn't have to wait so long. We were watching videos yesterday about Teotihuacan and basically talking about like nightmare events where, you know, they're stranded for like 2 hours or couldn't even get an Uber back out there. But I think because we went on a weekday, that it wasn't so hectic, so it was a little bit easier to get a ride. When we got back to our hotel, we relaxed for like a couple hours. We were really beat from the sun. It was pretty hot out there. Even with our umbrella and our liter of bottled water, it was still not enough to combat the heat. And I walked away with a fat headache from there. But I held strong, tried to stay positive throughout all that, even though I was like hella tired and headache. And so now we are at Balboa Pizzeria for dinner, where we're gonna get some pizza, pasta. I got an empanada of pastrami. That's gonna be interesting. Our pasta is lasagna, and then yeah, we got like a regular pepperoni pizza to go with it. I'm glad that we came to Balboa Pizzeria because it was only a 6-minute walk from the hotel. So if it does rain, it won't be a long walk or a long wait to get Uber. They do surcharge when it rains, so saves us some extra bucks there. Good morning. Today is our last day here in Mexico City. We are on our way to a panaderia called Panaderia Suiza. We're gonna get a box of baked goods to take back home with us, and then if time allows, we're gonna go ahead and get myself a haircut. There's a barber shop nearby, but we only got 2 hours to make it all happen, so we'll see. If the guy is filled to the rim, I'm not gonna have time to wait around for the haircut. After that, we'll probably come back to the hotel, leave our luggages at the guest checkout, and then go get some pozole. One last meal before we go home. Alright guys, see you at the panaderia. Help me record a little too. Alright, so they're able to give me a haircut with no appointments. So in a bit, I'm gonna get my fade in so I can be ready for my interview in 2 days. Hell yeah, I just got a cut. Didn't think I was gonna make it. I got a La Único Barba. Hell yeah. Alright, one more time. Just wanted to show the haircut that I got. I'm glad I was able to, because we're coming down to the wire on our time. Whee! So fortunately I was able to find an alternative barber, because the one I was gonna go to was a little further, plus it was talking about it being kind of expensive. So my thing was, I'm just trying to find something that's open now. I don't care who it is. Anyone can fade hair, right? But yeah, I think I went to the right one because they took care of me really well in there. And for 23 bucks for the beard, the shave, the fade, and the trim at the top. Not bad. Back in the US, that shit, I've been paying like 60 bucks. I think when I went to Seattle, that was 100. And in Vietnam, I think I paid like $10, $15 maybe. So yeah, the prices do vary, but I'm glad. So far, 2 haircuts in 2 countries, success. And just before I head back home, I got an interview in 2 days, and this helps me from stressing to find a haircut before all that happens, because I can't be looking scruffy in my haircut, I don't want to look like a bum trying to apply for this job, Alright guys, so coming down to the last 15-20 minutes at our stay here at the hotel. So we're gonna bring our stuff, bring it down to the front desk, and have them hold our luggages while we go out and get some pozole at Casa de Toño. It was so good that it's gonna be our last meal here before we head out. So I'm really looking forward to that. And then maybe I'll go back to the torta spot, which had the big trompo and stuff. I've already gone there 2, maybe 3 times already. So yeah, I really like the place. They have really good arrachera tacos there. The bistec, pass. But the arrachera's hella good. The al pastor I might try again without the cheese. I feel like I didn't really give it a chance last time. And then more importantly, I really like their water that they be selling, the agua frescas. They got a guayaba flavor that is really good. And honestly, it feels like I'm like feeding my enzymes, my gut health, my gut bacteria. So yeah, it feels really good, especially after having so much food in your gut, right? So yeah, so we're gonna go knock that out, and then after all that, when we come back, we're gonna just grab our stuff and head over to the airport, and then yeah, just wait for our flight to get back home. All right, guys, see you in a bit. All right, so we did get some baked goods from the Panaderia Suiza. I was a little let down because I was looking for conchas and like more traditional Mexican bread, but I mean, it is Swiss, so of course. The other panaderia that I wanted to go to, which was pretty fat, is Panaderia Ideal, and it's fat, but it's like a 20-minute drive from here, and so, you know, kind of on crunch time and trying to get a haircut and stuff, so not enough time to do that, but maybe another time if we swing back around Mexico City. So I got the guayaba roll. They come in little minis. I think they were like 30 pesos each. And then I forget what this one is called, but I got a much bigger kind of pastry roll. I think I'll save this one for the airplane ride. So, you know, if I get a little hungry, because they don't feed us there. I think we get a little pretzels and peanuts, little cookies or whatever, and coffee, soda, juice. Not bad. Got like a little cream cheese and guayaba filling. Hella dry. That's why you need coffee with these things. There we go. There's that guayaba flavor. We got like 16 minutes left here at the hotel. Alright, we're gonna head downstairs, drop off our stuff. We're gonna go eat some pozole. Cheers, babe. Let me try it. Let me see. She says the orange juice is hella good. She said it's better. Oh, it's like hand squeeze here. With pulpo. OG sauce, got the powdered oregano, chile that got me sweating and booger dripping all day.
Buenas tardes.
Hola. El grande para mí.
Ok.
Gracias. ¿Usted me trae una salsita para comer?
Ah, claro.
¿Tiene una de verde?
Salsa verde.
¿Y roja?
Ajá. Verde, roja, habanero, guacamole.
Verde y de habanero. So we got the taquitos dry this time. Last time they were pounded with all these toppings and it got all soft and like was coming apart. So we'll eat them nice and crispy this time. We made it back, yay! Hella ready to go home, be in bed, well, shower and then be in bed.
Damn, that was kind of a long trip from leaving at like 1, 2 in the afternoon to finally get home at 9. Shit. You ready to eat something?
No.
I might get some BK before we go home. We'll see. Alright, we gotta go meet up Hilary's parents to get right back to their house, and then we'll go from their house back to our house. Alright guys, y'all have a good night. See y'all for the next trip. Peace.